Hey there, everyone. Rick Ucchino here again for SK Wrestling, and my guest at this time set to go to war again inside of a steel cage when he battles Daniel Bryan Friday night on SmackDown. He is a six-time WWE Tag Team Champion, but right now you can call him Main Event Jey Uso. How are we doing, good sir?
Man, let's go, Rick, man. Thanks for the introduction, Oos. Yeah, man. I'm all the way turned up, Oos. I'm lit. Friday, it's going down. I got to represent the family this week like I do every week, Oos, so let's get it.
Absolutely. And you have been on quite a roll the last few months, in-ring work, promo work, all of it absolutely top-notch. I think there was a stretch last year where you beat AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, and Daniel Bryan over the course of 3 weeks. That is not a bad stretch at all. You know, what has this run been like for you over the last few months? And, you know, how do you think that stacks up with other points in your career?
Man, Oos, this is the best, man. Like I say this in every interview, you know, people ask me the same thing, like, man, what you think about your little singles run going on, Oos? And I dig it, you know. Real bummed out. My brother went down, but then like it was a blessing in disguise. It was I just went to work, you know. I put in the work and I ain't stopped since. It was, you know, I tried to run through the big dog, and you know, people got with me, man. So I just took off from there, man, and then like you named them all up. It was AJ Styles, Kevin Owens, Daniel Bryan, again and again and again. And I'm gonna do it this Friday in this steel cage match. I found out that I got on Talking Smack because DB was on there talking that smack to the councilman, and now I got to put him down. Now I gotta get him.
What has been the, you know, because you and Jimmy, you've been holding down the tag team division for so long. You know, what has been the biggest adjustment now, moving from tag team to singles competition? Because I mean, you're putting on, you know, banger matches, main event matches every week. What's been that biggest adjustment for you?
Really, it was like, I mean, we've been putting on banger matches in the tag division. So obviously, I'm gonna do the same thing in the singles competition. It was, the only difference is my brother is not holding that rope right. He's out of my corner, you know. But in due time, Uso Penitentiary will be opening soon.
I was gonna say, can you provide an update on him? I know we saw that video of him running around on the field there. He looked pretty good. So I mean, you know, things got to be progressing pretty well.
Hey, you just got to keep your head on the swivel. He gonna be there. You know what I'm saying? It's not paranoia. It's the Usos.
Cage match on Friday with Daniel Bryan. Now, if he wins, he gets a shot at Roman Reigns in the Universal Championship at Fastlane. But after going through Hell in a Cell and Elimination Chamber in recent months, a regular cage match should be no problem for you, right?
Man, I ain't gonna say it's gonna be no problem, and I ain't gonna say it's gonna be no cakewalk. The only thing is, like, one, I'm not in there with the tribal chief, you know, Hell in a Cell. Right. Two, I'm not in there with 5 other guys, you know, Elimination Chamber match. So it's one-on-one, live TV on SmackDown. Jey main event Uso versus the leader of the Yes Movement, Daniel Bryan. And I almost had him last week. If you ain't tuned in, you know, slipped up on me. I couldn't hit the rep counting. Other than that, I would have slid in the ring. But I had to, you know, put that work in on him. And this Friday, like I said, Daniel Bryan about to get got. I got to put him down. I got to put him down.
Now, you're in a fairly unique position because you have competed in both Hell in a Cell and Elimination Chamber in both singles matches and tag matches. You know, how do those two structures compare? And, you know, like, which one's, I guess, worse?
Man, I you know, speaking from, you know, me, man, I really had fun with the New Day. It was real, like, man, it was just, there's some matches where, you know, you be kind of, you know, stressed out and like, man, like, I hope I do good type stuff. But then there's matches, and, you know, when you're in there, you're literally having fun. Like, you forget I'm wrestling. So with those guys, it was the first time the tag titles has ever been defended. And then I'm in there with my cousin Roman Reigns in Hell in a Cell in a singles competition, and you know, the New Day prepared me for that. My brother prepared me for that. And I say, bro, obviously the Hell in a Cell was a dope tag match. Like, come on, bro. And if you ain't watching, like, man, go to the network and check it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, we put in. And then when you fast forward on, bro, 2020, You know, I'm in there with Roman Reigns. It was like, check that one out, bro. You'll see it's two different type of matches, but they both lit. They both was on fire, bro. And I'm proud to be a part of that, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm glad you brought up the New Day because, you know, me personally, I put your rivalry with the New Day, you know, right up there with, you know, Edge and Christian and the Hardys, or mix out, you know, either of those teams for the Dudleys. You know, just when you talk about greatest tag team rivalries of all time, you can't leave out the Usos and the New Day, specifically 2017. I mean, that was a banger year. You know, what have those three guys meant to you in your career?
Man, if it wasn't for them, I don't think I would be sitting in this position today. You know, all the blocks lined up, everything lined up how it was supposed to, bro. All the blocks were stacked up just like I was supposed to, and they all fell like how it was supposed to, man. And I love them. I love those all three of those homies, man. I was so happy to be on Big E's 24-hour documentary. I don't know if y'all got eyes on that, but if you didn't, please go watch that, man. We all came up together, straight up, bro. And to see where we started, and to see us where we at right now, man, I'm humbled, man, and I'm really happy, and it brings joy to my heart because I never thought in a million years that I would be this far in wrestling, in WWE, period, bro. Came in 2010 just trying to just find it, bro, you know, and man, you look like it's like 11, 12 years later, man. I mean, like we doing it, and I just want everybody to recognize game, bro. Like if y'all out there hustling now in the Indies, you know, this is where you want to be, straight up. Like I get it, you want to wrestle around the whole world or whatever, but bro, if you're trying to come up, if you're trying to, man, this is Super Bowl right here. We all know this. Like you can do all that stuff and all those other promotions, bro, but right here, WWE, bro, it's the place to be, bro. This is where we showcase global television. It was like, this is where we get down at. This is where we make the most money at. That's the number one thing.
All right, I might get you in trouble with this question. Everybody wants this to be the year of E. Big E, and I'm looking past WrestleMania here a little bit. Big E going to be the one to knock off Roman Reigns?
Man, hell no. Come on, Rick. Hey, come on, Rick. Man, what kind of sick, man? I love Big E, but come on, Rick. Man, nah, man, we're gonna keep it moving, news.
I had to do it. I had to ask.